All right, welcome to our Duel Masters Plays free to play series. I guess I had a few other episodes recorded of this, but they wound up getting lost. So, uh, I guess long story short, this is basically just going to be me trying to climb through the ladder using a free to play deck. I haven't spent any money on the game. All the cards in this deck are with packs, the 50 free packs I got from sign up, or cards that were crafted, or cards that were bought from packs, or cards that were pulled from packs that were bought with gold or gems, etc. So literally free to play, no money spent whatsoever. And I mean, our deck's not amazing. Practically, it's a, just so you guys can see what we're playing with today. It's basically a Volmedius control shell, except minus Volmedius because I am very unlucky and have not pulled a Volmedius. So I've subbed those out with Sky Terror, Gatling Sky Terror, which isn't great. You know, it's a 7k, can attack untapped creatures. So if it sticks for a turn, it makes for really good removal, and it's a good control option when you're against like other kind of grindy decks. So, you know, it's solid enough. Not great, but not terrible either. And it's been doing the job. And Twin Cannon Sky Terror, which is just a fast attack double breaker 7k. So it's good for late game, for actually closing out the game after you've been dirtling for a little while, because you don't really want to attack early game. You don't want to try to break shields and pop them into too many triggers. But I guess starting from the top, we have 3 Aqua Guard. It's just a 1 mana 2k blocker. Very helpful against the rush decks. So that's all he's here for. Ghost Touch. In regular Duel Masters, I believe your opponent picked what card they discarded with Ghost Touch. But in this game, it's random. And random discards are all really powerful, because if you're against a deck that's trying to do, you know, whatever deck is trying to do its game plan, this can disrupt them a lot if you suddenly rip whatever they were building their mana up towards. And it's also a shield trigger, so if they happen to break into it, you know, it's very good. Next, 4 copies of Quixotic Hero Swine Snout. 2 mana 1k. When a creature enters the battle zone, he gets plus 3000 power for the turn. So you can make really good trades with it. It makes it hard for your opponent to trade into it, because if they're going to, a lot of times it means they have to not put anything on board, and that's just not effective. But yeah, he's very, very good. He's also pretty good as like removal, because if they swing something big and you happen to have enough guys to play, then you just drop him and he gets huge. And for Fairy Life, if I had a better nature card to play, I'd probably just cut this, but sometimes the ramp is good. Like I said, this is free to play, so there's enough things here that are just filler. 4 Aqua Hulkus is a water staple, decent body, draws a card on play, not too much to say. Phantom Bite, helpful against rush matchups, give a card minus 2k. If a card reaches 0 power, it dies. So there's a lot of things that this is very good against. Water Fire Beatdown, I can't remember the name of the thing, but there's a 2k or 2 cost 1k creature that can't be attacked. So this is a lot of times how you answer that, because if you let those stick, you will lose the game. Thrash Crawler, 4 mana 5k blocker. When you play it, you add a card from your mana zone to your hand. Sort of a downside, but also beneficiary, just because if you see like your bigger bombs early game and you charge them, this will let you get them back. And there's also a cool synergy with another card in the deck that will be coming up to. One of this guy, I can't remember his name, but you play it, choose one of your creatures, destroy it. Your opponent chooses a creature, destroys it. Pretty decent removal. If you can cycle it around and keep doing that, it can be very problematic for your opponent. And it's a 4k body, so not too bad at all. Locomotiver, when you play it, your opponent discards a random card. Not too much to say, it's a body with a random discard. And Corpse Charger, which is the card that synergizes nicely with Thrash Crawler. Since it's a charger, when you play it, after you play it, it goes to your mana zone. But as for the actual effect, it lets you add a creature from your discard pile to your hand. So Thrash Crawler, if you blocked with it earlier, you can pick this up with you can pick it back up with Corpse Charger. Corpse Charger goes to your mana. If you have the mana to play Thrash Crawler, you play Thrash Crawler, get the Corpse Charger back, and you kind of just keep doing that if you need to. If you need to pick up something else, of course you can, but it's also, it's flexible, but it's also a very obviously nice interaction to be able to keep looping back a 5k blocker for, ad nauseum, basically. Double Rumble Gate. If you don't know what this does, it's a 4 mana spell. All your creatures get power plus 1000, can attack untapped creatures for the turn. Very nice board decks that have been dirtling for, kind of helps you win out that war in Duel Masters. There's a lot of scenarios where you'll be stalling out the board, trying to win, like small games of attrition that way. I can't remember this thing's name, but it's a 3k blocker, can't attack. When you play it, you bounce one of your opponent's creatures to the hand. Tornado Flame, this will probably be cut at some point, but decent shield trigger, 5 mana, you destroy a creature with power 4000 or less. Aqua Server, pretty staple for water decks as well. 6 mana, 2k, when you play it, you bounce a creature to hand, another shield trigger. Same with Terrapid, definitely a darkness staple. I need to craft some more of these. Destroy target creature for 6 mana. Blizzard of Spears as a 1/of, destroys all creatures of power 4k or less. So that's the deck. And yeah, we're just going to hop right into, I will say before we actually get into games, Nature, that's definitely the biggest filler spot. Nature should most likely be like a slightly larger light core, but I don't have all the pieces that I would like to have to effectively include light into the deck. And Quixotic's been very good, so I don't really mind having it. At some point, if I can actually get Pikaris and some stuff like that, along with, like, let's say an Alcadeus, and then I probably will just swap out the Nature core for light. But it's been fine enough for now, so we're just going to hop into the games. Alright, there it goes finally. See what we get matched up against. Hopefully it's something decent and not just a pile of crap. There's a surprising amount of, like, really good decks at this low in the ladder. But hopefully we don't just get matched up with some shaft, because I'd like to have a decent showcase of the deck. Interesting opener. I always draw the Aqua Server. This has literally never been in my shield since I added to the deck. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and charge the Corpse Charger and not yet put down the Aqua Guard, just because I don't know what I'm playing against. If this winds up being any kind of rush strategy, I'll toss it down at some point, but I don't feel the need to do that. I think I go ahead and charge Aqua Surfer. It's another one of those things where I'd like to keep, but, no real point. And I would go ahead and play Ghost Touch, but I feel content to just sit back, so I'm just not going to bother. If they can whittle down their hand for me before I do Ghost Touch, so I can try and hit something a little bit more impactful, that's definitely the play. Ooh. We'll charge... I kind of want to keep this. I am going to keep the Spears, just because if this is like I said, a rush deck, and they swarm the board, this can just really punish them. But at this point, I'm going to drop this guy, so at the very least, if they swing with this thing, they have to make the trade. And we'll just call it turn there. I could have played the Ghost Touch like on my last turn. Yeah, this just looks like Beast Folk beatdown, and they don't seem like they're willing to make that trade right now, and that's fine by me. Put down Tornado Flame. I'm gonna wait for them to play out their hand a little bit more before I Ghost Touch. Akari comes down. That's the card I was talking about, by the way, for light. Excellent card. Can't attack, 4K blocker. You play, you draw a card. Really phenomenal. Ooh. I don't like charging this guy, but I will go ahead and do it because I just want to keep my mana moving forward. And I'm going to go ahead and Ghost Touch twice because they've only got 3 cards in hand, so if they had anything they wanted to keep in there, this will most likely get rid of it. Yeah, that was a very good Ghost Touch. Very, very good Ghost Touch. That's what we were waiting for. I don't know if they're gonna... Yeah, they're still not going for the beat now. It's a choice of either putting this down or going for the Blizzard of Spears now. I think I charged this to just go for the Blizzard of Spears. It feels bad to have gone neg by putting down the Aqua Guard, but this wipes their whole board, and our cards are more high impact than theirs are. So yeah, we will definitely do that. So if we see Hulkuses or anything like that, then yeah, we do well. Locomotiver, they don't have a card in hand. I think I go ahead and charge that because I'm under the assumption that if they do get a card in their hand, it's either going straight to mana or being played immediately. So, no point in holding on to that. 3K blocker, we're not too worried about that. They go ahead and decide to break. Maybe we get something nice. Tornado Flame? Yeah, we'll just take care of the attacker. Not super worried about the blocker because I feel like we're at liberty to win this game at our pace. Twin Cannon Sky Terror, we're going to slam that down immediately. We may not attack with it. I don't think I'm going to start breaking yet. I'm just going to wait. But that does get this on the board, and I'm definitely in favor of that. Mighty Shouter. Cute. Pass turn. See what they do. And they pass immediately. Fascinating. Yeah, this is good. Thrash Crawler. I'm gonna Locomotiver first. Am I? No, I'm gonna Thrash Crawler. I feel like we're kind of at liberty to do the Locomotiver whenever at this point, because now I'm gonna start breaking with the Sky Terror. So they're actually most likely gonna have cards in hand to get with it. But yeah, we're gonna get this guy. Feels good. And we're going to try and break. I don't know if they let it through or not. They do let it through. Hopefully we don't break into anything too obnoxious. It's not too bad. I'm pretty sure that taps the thing, so it'll tap our blocker, but no, it doesn't. I'm not sure exactly what that does. Yep, they do that. There's a Magris, they're going to draw a card. I feel okay right now. Kind of want to pick up their hand a bit, but I think it might be better to draw cards right now. So we're going to go for this. Maybe. There we go. It's an Aqua Guard, and I'm just going to play that. It seems like they're trying to build up for an Alpha Strike on me, but there's just not much going on. So we're going to see if they let this through. They do let it through. A little risky, I'll say. I mean, they got the one blocker, and presumably they have access to more, or they won't be so comfortable doing that. Either that or some removal, but, you know. Yeah, it looks like they're really just trying to build up for an Alpha Strike here. I'm going to go and trade this into the Mighty Shouter. If I see a Rumble Gate, that just kind of screws their whole plan. So I think we're going to do this. I suppose we break their last shield. I could do this, but I'm pretty sure the only creature in my graveyard. Yeah, the only creatures in my graveyard are the Aqua Guards, and I don't really care to get them back right now. He's got 5 attacks. Yeah, we're just gonna break his last shield. Try to break his last shield. Maybe he blocks it, maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't block it, then we, you know. Yeah, he chooses to block it. I feel at liberty to go ahead and break with Hulkus, though. So I'm going to do that. It's a shield trigger, again. But they still can't. 6. I'm just going to let that through. Because I'm pretty sure we need the shield trigger to live now. A little bit unfortunate. Probably greedy on my part. What can you do? But hey, they had a load of shield triggers. Maybe we'll get one. Our deck has more than a few of them. Aqua Hulkus. Not relevant if we die. Hopefully we don't. They're going for the trade. Yeah, we'll just let that through. I don't know if they were trying to bait us into blocking, but we won't. We won't block here either. Shield trigger, Tornado Flame. We're just going to hit the biggest thing on their board, which is Nagris. So yeah, the Alpha Strike wouldn't have worked anyway. It was good. We won't block that. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we just have the game. I don't know why they didn't bother breaking the last shield, but with things how they are, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and play this out like as optimally as I can, just in case there's something I'm missing, even though I don't think there's anything I'm missing. Focus. Charger. Just to get another blocker. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, apparently not. Yeah, we're just going to swing for game, because I don't think I'm missing anything, so GG. Alright, yeah, that was a pretty fast game against Light Nature Beatdown. I don't think that was a super amazing deck, so not as if it's really a flex that we won that one or anything. So we'll try and get one more, maybe we get matched up against something better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that deck was not very optimized, because he would have had Quixotic in it, most likely, if it was. Alright, one more game, and we'll see if we get paired up with somebody playing something decent. Load in with the same deck. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Not in love with this hand. Pretty similar to the last one, honestly. Actually, it's 2 cards off. Either way, we're going to start by charging Corpse Charger and then pass turn. Depending on what we're up against. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't play that turn 1. So that kind of tells me he just didn't have the green mana. I'm not super keen on losing my shields early, so if he's got... Yeah, I'm just going to charge this. If he's got the tools for the early beatdown and it's another Mosquito, that's fine because he has to keep bouncing his mana back to attack with that. So that'll probably let us keep pace with him later in the game. Surprised he charged another one. There's Quixotic. Yeah, so he's just doing the old beatdown strats. We're gonna charge this. Gonna keep the Blizzard of Spears. Same reason last game. Going Ghost Touch. Put down this blocker. He's most likely, if he's got anything to play, I'm most likely just gonna let it through and let him break the shield because I don't want to. If I block with this, I at least want it to trade. I mean, I'd hate to have another one of those scenarios where I Blizzard of Spears and I have to lose my own Aqua Guard to it, but it's just kind of precautionary to play it, honestly, so it doesn't feel too bad. Yep, he's swinging. We're just going to let it through. We're going to play the second Ghost Touch next turn, see if we get anything decent off of this. It's a Fairy Life. Yeah, I might as well take the ramp. Always late. Tornado Flame. Our own Quixotic, so he's just going to be charged because we can't even play him. We're going to go on Ghost Touch. See if we get anything decent. Not super great, and that'll be our turn. Yeah, it's looking like we're just going to have to do the Blizzard of Spears. I don't know what he's playing here, if he's playing anything. I would prefer he commits whatever he's in his hand to the board. Yeah. Okay, so he has nothing to play there, which is good for us. I could Terror Pit one of the Quixotics, but holding on to the Spears seems smarter. Holding on to both of these seems pretty good. I think... I'll just, nah, I think I have to do it now. I can't let these things stay around. Is this another one of those games where we kind of have to play off the fact that our card quality is a fair bit higher than his in the later game, and he didn't have a play last turn? Ooh, that's not good. I really hope we break into something to deal with that. Or I see a Thrash Crawler. If I see Thrash Crawler, there was no point in doing that, but that's perfect because we can just discard that out of his hand in our next turn. So, good job, Locomotiver. I'm actually just going to keep the second one. And yeah, that's our turn. That was very fortunate. And he passes. That's super value for us. Now we get to play both of these. I don't know what the card in his hand was. I'm going to guess it was some kind of removal spell since he didn't charge or play it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Very good thing that we hit that. Yeah, he's trying to pull a sneaky on us. Melgar's. He's got to have some evolutions off of that. I wonder if I should just play this. Nah, that's not the move. I would swing, but I don't want any trades, unfortunately. So think I'm gonna have to pass. He's gonna get to break a shield, and next turn I may just have to swing Quixotic into Melgars, assuming I get anything I can play. I feel like he's gonna break this turn. Yep, he gets a Bullshack. Bullshack's pretty bad though, so I'm not very concerned with that. The only way that's concerning is if he gets like Toto Pipachi and it gets fast attack, but there's no way he can play both of those in the same turn, so again, not concerned. He doesn't break, which is nice for us. I'm just going to hold on to the Terror Pit and pass, because presumably he's going to be putting down Bullshock this turn. Yep, so that's what's happening. We've got the Terror Pit for it, so no concern there. In that case, I definitely should have swung with my Quixotic. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I say definitely. That's not exactly true, because then I would have been giving him more cards in hand. But neither here nor there. Yeah, so he's trying to set up for Leafling us next turn. We're going to Terror Pit the Bullshack. I need to start seeing blockers, but either way it goes, my play this turn does not change. I can play my Terror Pit. There we go. I need to draw Thrash Crawler is what I need to see. That would be great. We'll break a shield. We don't give him anything amazing. It's a trigger. Hopefully it's not a creature. But that's not good. Yeah, that's killing our Quixotic, definitely. That is very unfortunate. He draws. Searches whatever creature he wants. It's not too terribly relevant. I need a Thrash Crawler. I'm not sure what that does. I should look it up, but I won't bother. He doesn't break. He goes after Locomotiver. Makes sense. He breaks our shield with Melgars. Also makes sense because we can't trade into it. That's okay. Not bad, not great. Skyterror? Skyterror is cool. Actually, I think Skyterror is going to be our play here. Yeah. Going to be Skyterror plus Aqua Guard. And hopefully we can start crawling our way back into this. Because this gives us a blocker for the bird. And this lets us take care of Melgars so he doesn't get any evolutions off it. And also just gets a 4K thing off his board. So, yeah. Decent turn. Good top deck. Good top deck and good break. But I mean, hey, it's about the cards you see. So, no complaints here. That thing, I do not know what it does. Alright, it does that. I'm gonna have to look that up, but thankfully it didn't touch Twin Cannon, so sounds good, man. It's not a Double Breaker, which is cool. We're gonna play this first to hopefully see our Thrash Crawler. If we don't see Thrash Crawler, we're gonna play Locomotiver. Fairy Life, it's terrible. But I'm probably going to play it. Nah, I'll just charge it next turn. I'm not going to bother breaking any shields. I'm just going to end turn. That's not good. Yep, so we need a shield trigger to be able to live. Unfortunate. Nope, that's game. Damn. Alright, 1-1. But pretty close, I'd say. We could have gotten back in there, but we just didn't see what we needed to. I may change this deck and add in a second Thrash Crawler. Well, either way, we'll call it a wrap there. And yeah, I'll make some changes to the deck. Probably see you guys in another video.